Welcome. Gentlemen, today my day did not start great. I took my lady to her job. I went to my local gas station convenience store. I went to walk into the bathroom. And I saw a pair of pants on the floor. And looked up to see a very old man with no pants on staring at me like in some kind of surprise. Mumbled something I couldn't understand and then said out of order, and I saw the toilet, like the stall behind him had a big out of order sign, and then I look over at the urinal and there's a massive shit in the urinal. And I turned around and walked out and went home.
I would too.
This was like an hour ago.
I would walk out too. I don't blame you. Bro.
Oh man, I was like, and I like just woken up to take my girl. I'm like, the whole thing. I was just like processing. I'm like, pants, naked guy. That's a lot of shit. I'm turning around. I'm out. I'm gone. Like, no, please, not today. I do call that the like crackhead gas station too, because it's near a lot of hotels with some pretty crackheaded people that end up there. So like it was right.
Kind of fits.
Yeah. That was
Kinda
painful.
fits.
That was pretty painful.
I imagine it would be.
Now, somehow arguably not as painful as something we're going to jump right into. Welcome back, everybody. Where we talk about old guys pooping and music. And I'm gonna just jump right into the Hoyo suggestion that we had. It was the Saga of Troy as a play. Now, yes, it is music, correct. Did I like it? No, not at all.
That was the Jorge Rivera.
Yes.
One, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like it one bit.
Now, I'm a guy that likes musicals. You know, I'm a fan. I like listening to some musicals. There's a couple I really enjoy. This shit was not it. This was not it. This was terrible. I'm fairly sure, I've never watched it, but I'm fairly sure you could get the exact same result listening to Hamilton, the musical.
I'm pretty sure Hamilton's actually better too.
I don't think so. I hate it all. I would consider it millennial theater slop. Because this is right in where like Rent started, if you've ever heard of that musical. It's terrible. This whole thing, I suffered. I got to the Cersei saga, and then honestly, I just couldn't keep listening to any more of it. This shit was corny. This shit was not great. These dudes, we're talking about Odysseus's men. And they were like the gayest, non-manliest guys I've ever listened to. None of these dudes are surviving on a ship. Not a single one of these dudes. Like it was really hard to get into it. Then there's like parts where they're throwing like electronic music into this bitch, and then there's just not great singing. I got to the Cersei, and the Cersei was terrible. She was just not a great singer. The song "Wouldn't You Like" was super cringy. I like busted out laughing multiple times listening to this. I couldn't do it, dude. This was bad. This is not fun to listen to. There's one point that I thought was good, and it was Polyphemus, because the filter they used over his voice to make him sound all like evil and ominous, very good, very gas. I looked at my girl and I was like, unfortunately, this shit's peak. And then Odysseus opened his mouth and started singing, and there it was, gone. Like, I flaccid immediately, man. This shit was
perfect description of this entire album.
It's horrible. This was horrible. I couldn't stand it. And I'm gonna say it. I don't know about the other ones, but that first picture for the album covers. Let's go. Let me slot over to one of these and load this. No, don't play it. Just show me the picture. That shit looks like AI garbage. I don't know. I've seen enough of it now that I'm looking at this thing, and it just looks like junk AI junk. Trash. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. Didn't like the rest of it. Who's this? George Rivera Harans? Sorry, buddy. Not a fan. He's includes pulling inspiration from seemingly dissonant mediums, allowing him to create works of art for any audience. Shut the fuck up. No.
All right, so my main issue is I hate musicals, and the only way someone's getting me to like a musical is if I'm getting laid.
Okay. That's really specific.
Listen, I gotta be fucking desperate to listen to a fucking musical.
Did you listen to a musical to get laid?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Just making sure.
I'm willing to go that far.
Sweeney Todd will get you there. One of the best musicals. Okay, now I don't know about best, but as far as musicals I've seen, Sweeney Todd was very good. I liked it. Actually, that's what the Frogman, Eggman, when he eventually gets back in here, he said that's going to be the first thing he drops in.
God, no, please. I don't want to listen to a musical.
It's good. It's
Again.
fucking... Dude, it's Johnny Depp and the guy that plays Snape. And Borat. And Helena Bonham Carter. There's a lot of good people in that. It's fucking... you should see Sweeney Todd, bro. It's really good. It's, God, I'm forgetting his name now. He literally...
What?
Tim Burton. It's a Tim Burton masterpiece, alright? You can reject the musical, but you can't reject Tim Burton. That silence tells me that you reject Tim Burton. I'm gonna have to kill you later. Sen, we're beating this man with hammers.
Okay, do it.
I mean, Tim Burton's put out good stuff, but he hasn't put out anything good in a long while, to be fair.
The last thing I remember is Sweeney Todd, I gotta be honest.
That's for the-
Paranorman.
You know what?
Paranorman was okay.
You know what? Stay in your bubble. The last thing he ever put out was Sweeney Todd and/or Paranorman. Yeah.
I just have to reiterate, I hate musicals.
Paranorman wasn't very good. It was just okay.
Actually, could you consider Nightmare Before Christmas a musical?
Yes.
Okay, that's the only musical I like.
I'd say
Congratulations.
that gets really close to be because so it's like not
I'm
necessarily.
looking this up.
I think it's really close because Disney's always borderline been like a musical thing. You know what I mean? Like the characters are singing fucking songs and shit. Everybody's like up and involved in it. So I'd say yes. You could argue, kind of like how you could argue that Harry Potter is an isekai. I think that you could argue that a lot of Disney movies are musicals. Because it's like not quite, but I think close enough. Close enough.
We'll call it like 33% musical.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
33.3.
Sen, what do you think about this? The Epic of Troy.
I hated the lead for Odysseus.
Yeah.
The album I listened to both to all 2 hours, and it did kind of grow on me near the end. Like there is some cool stuff near the end. I like the scene where Odysseus is killing all the people who wanted to fucking rape his wife.
That's
that
always
was
a good
actually
time,
kinda,
though.
Yeah, that was like one of the best parts of the album, but it happens like really near the end.
Yeah, I
you-
think I just gotta read the Epic of Troy. You know what I mean? I don't think this was delivered to me in the right way.
Okay, I wanted to actually scream at you for that. It's the Odyssey, not just the Epic of Troy.
I don't know anything. What do I look like? Greek? Brother, I'm American. With a little bit of
You better
Polish.
be built-
It's
Listen,
culture.
if you aren't built like a Greek god, you're doing it wrong.
Well, I'm not built like a Greek god. I'm built like a bundle of sticks.
Well, come on, we gotta change that. I'm not built like one either, but we can start.
Okay. That sounds
Listen,
fine.
I got about 50-pound shield and 60-pound shield and a 50-pound warhammer. We can start running with those.
Okay, let's do it. We're gonna row our way to Sen's house. I'm gonna find the nearest river.
Okay, good luck with that.
Well, see, I figure you're somewhere right in the middle, so we can each row our way to you. You know, and we'll get buff as hell by the time we're done.
I'll start running it.
Life changing, bro.
These two incredibly muscular men come to my house and kidnap me. Speaking of built like a Greek god, another song I actually did like is the one where Zeus just fucking smites Odysseus' entire crew. That was pretty great.
Is that one Ruthlessness? Storm? It was.
No. That's
No?
Poseidon.
Oh, because
Fucking
he
untold
smited the crew
fly.
too. He was pretty fucking mad.
He killed most of the crew, but Zeus is just like he kills the entire crew.
Damn.
Uh,
Well, Zeus
I wanna
fucks like a
discuss-
goose.
Yeah. There's actually a gag about that at some point during the album. I think my problem with musicals I learned while listening to this is like, I mean, like I said, I did not like the lead for Odysseus, but I also don't like talking when you're singing
Yeah,
something
yeah.
you just fucking say normally.
Yeah, like the dude that was, I guess, probably like second in command who kept like going, oh, shit's not gonna work out, Odysseus, shit's not gonna work out. And Odysseus was like, pray tell, brother, come to the side and let me tell you about this. But like they're singing it the whole time, and I'm just like, all right, dog, like this is not it.
Yeah, that's a little aggravating.
Yeah, yeah. I like musicals
ending?
where it's like normal and then they burst into song out of fucking nowhere, and then it's like back to the movie, then they burst into song.
Yeah, towards the end, you do get some real Kino. It did grow on me after a bit, despite me not liking the singer for Odysseus. However, I do want to preface that I did experience it a lot differently from you guys, because on YouTube, a bunch of fans of this who are also animators got together and animated an entire 2-hour fucking movie.
Okay, see,
adaptation of-
all right, see, then I would have,
Which is
I
ridiculous.
would have like checked out and probably enjoyed more, because I was just sitting here building magic decks, listening to this with my girl, just like dying about how terrible it was, and she was mad because she's super into Greek stuff, and she just like didn't like the way it was delivered at all, even less so than me. But she's like turbo
Probably
about
still
that.
hate it, but I do think if anyone, my voice cracked. Oh god, that was awful. I think you'd probably still hate it, but I do think if anyone should experience this album, that is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'd think so, because again, it's also a play. Listening to a play is not the same as seeing a play. It's totally different. So unfortunately, due to their voices, my visuals for the play were listening to a bunch of gay boys in the booth singing this together. You know what I mean? Not like they're up on a stage, they've got their armor on. Like if I can get a little more immersed into it, I can get less judgmental about how I'm approaching it, I guess. Like I might check out a good chunk of it than the animated version, at least to see if it feels any better. I could also just go play Hades 1 and 2. There's a lot of Greek
That's
stuff
probably
in
the
that.
better option. That's
They're-
probably the better option.
They're pretty fun. Shout out to Hades 1 and 2.
Hell yeah. Anyway, I still liked it. I didn't hate it overall, but yeah, it was a little disappointing. I just can't stand Odysseus, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like there were some bits that were okay, but I was okay. No. Actually, I have something specific I want to whine about.
Okay.
The first song, "The Horse and the Infinite," that fake scream sounds so amateurish. It sounds like for high school play level bullshit. Ah! Like what was that? What was that, man?
There are a lot of kind of moments like that. It was just like a lot of expression that felt really weak. It was not great. That's the other thing too. Is just like the guys that were delivering it weren't delivering it really well for me, because I could have liked this. You know what I mean? If you've thrown in like, I don't know, like the dude that plays Giles from Buffy, thrown in, man, I tell you what, dude, you want to see a good fucking musical, you want to see a guy that knows how to sing, fucking Ewan McGregor in Moulin Rouge, brother? Oh, that's a guy that can sing, dude. Holy shit. Moulin Rouge is also really good. It's about a guy that falls in love with a prostitute. She dies of AIDS. But like, it's really good. They do a lot of good music in that, and he has a voice that I think is light, but it's strong. Like you wouldn't expect that out of the Jedi guy, but it's very good. They just weren't good singers, I think, either. Like they sounded fine, but not for like, it's the fucking like, it's Odysseus, Troy. We got fucking the coolest thing in here is Polyphemus, and it wasn't even his voice. It was pretty heavily edited over, but again, it sounded cool. It was very cool. But it's about that for that. There was a lot of it, though. I'll tell you what. You know what else there was a lot of? Claire Obscure.
Fucking. Okay, so we only listened to this one, right? Ladies and gentlemen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, good.
I listened to a pretty sizable chunk of it.
Now, I'm kind of a sucker for some nice classical music occasionally. And I usually don't pay attention to video game music too much. However, Claire Obscura fucking peak. This shit is gold. It's so damn good. Every bit of the instrumental is beautiful. In every way.
It was really pretty.
Ghost, let me tell you, when you play this game, you'll love it.
I say, yeah, I might get it at some point. I really liked the whole Lumiere saga, because it's just like, so I don't know if you guys know, but I like the same thing, especially if you could take the same thing and redo it in different ways and do different stuff with it, and it's still good and holds on to what makes it that thing. Which I really liked, say with like Lumiere, for instance. Like, man, all of this stuff is really pretty. I don't know, Lumiere really stuck with me. I liked it a lot. This one was really nice. I believe this was not a harpsichord. I think it... Hang on, let me hear it again. Is it an accordion? I think it's an accordion. Fairly sharp, but yeah, accordion version of Lumiere, great. Also, I love accordions. I might have to find some accordion music at some point to throw down.
I should find some hurdy-gurdy music to toss in.
Dude, I wish I could remember the name of the band that we saw live before fucking Tropical Fuckstorm came on. Man, dude was playing a hurdy-gurdy, and they were doing some crazy soundscapey shit. Fucking dude on the ground fiddling with knobs while the other guy hurdy-gurdy's in the corner, and I'm just like... closing my eyes, listening to this, dude. I got lost. I'll have to find that and show you. I think you'd like it. It was really cool.
I love the hurdy-gurdy, man.
But yeah, this was
Hurdy-gurdy?
yeah, the hurdy-gurdy. This was pretty cool. I don't know fucking shit all fuck about the game. Nothing at all. Because I live under a rock. But I liked music. There's a lot of it. I'd have to spend a lot more time going through it. But at that point, I might just get the game.
I think
that way I can hear all of it.
I think a very accurate description of this game is if you took Persona and made it a Souls-like.
Huh.
Took Persona and made it fucking French.
Well, I don't like Persona.
Oh, then you might not like it, but I'd still at least listen to this music. This game...
$50!
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's better than the $80 price tag they want to give us now, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, like, no, $50 used to be normal.
Brother, I pay...
$50 used to be fucking normal.
Look, I pay $30.
I wanna go back to that.
For $50,
Can we go back to that?
For $50, you get the decade's best soundtrack and just a game with it.
For $50, I could get Hyper Light Drifter and The Binding of Isaac. Like, I don't pay nothing over $30.
I know, but this game has such incredible music. It's 100% going to win Music of the Year.
Yeah, this is very nice, pretty stuff. I enjoyed listening to it. I liked it. Couldn't understand any of the French stuff, but I liked it. It turns out, I think we have... What'd you think about this, Sen? I was just gonna say something, but...
So...
I was gonna say, you were literally playing the game before we started, actually.
Yeah, so I was listening to this album, and I thought, man, I just want to fucking play the game now.
Fair,
yeah. Buy the game and play it. It was just like, fuck it. It's a new month. I'll just spend my gaming budget now.
I get that, man.
It is unbelievably French, and I never thought I'd say that as a compliment.
It's not.
Like, actual France is a shithole. But like,
I'll say like this: everything French is usually bad.
You
The
know,
only thing that they have good is this game.
no, they make. I think the French. I don't know shit about the French, but I think the French make some pretty good stuff. Like, even if maybe shit goes down there, they've got weird, like, odd cultures, whatever. But like, they make pretty good stuff. There's a really good, there's a number of pretty good French games. I've been really surprised to find games that that are French studios, or like, there's an anime I really want to watch about some French witch, and I just know the clip is her like being really drunk and angry at herself. But that shit fucking cooks, and that's French. I'm like, they make some pretty good stuff. They got it coming out. The music's pretty good. There's some good French music.
As Italian descent, I have to hate the French.
Look, I got a little bit of French in me. Maybe I have to defend him a little bit.
Just kills you on spot.
It's like 12 or 15 generations ago. The guy was Lord of Cologne. I don't know where that is, but there's some French somewhere in there.
So what? You're like fucking 3%.
I'm mostly Polish. Yeah, it's mostly Polish, but my grandfather does a lot of genealogy work for our family, so we've found a lot of interesting stuff.
That's fine.
A little bit of French, just a little.
I'm a quarter Italian, so I have to hate it a bit more.
That's understandable. But speaking of, I was going to transition a moment ago before I remembered Sen here and asking him about it. Also, pretty album cover, game cover, whatever. Very nice. I'm a big sucker for red and white. Like design. Y'all should see Elish Norn, peak design. That her whole concept in Magic is so peak. It's all this really stark reds and whites. But we've been having a lot of pretty music this week, actually. Aside from the musical, I mean, sure, like pretty gay boy musical stuff, I guess, if that's your thing. Sen also had another video game soundtrack here. Worldless?
I was going to say, should we transition from French to French?
We'll jump to the other French one after this. This one's Berlinist. See, we got to go over to Germany, and we'll come back.
Just like Hitler.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like everyone's favorite Austrian painter.
So, what is this? Sen?
Austrian, yeah.
Everyone's favorite Australian painter.
Yes, my favorite.
I fucking love this game. I don't even know if you were just transitioning to having me talk about it, but I'm just gonna yap about it a bit anyway. This game is like, I bought it like, okay, I played the demo on my Xbox, because there's a free demo that everyone should play right now, even though we don't have anyone in the audience, but whatever. Everyone should play this game's demo at the very least. Okay, hold on. I can find words. I really love the way the game uses different instrumentals. Like, a very interesting two songs is, what's the name? Something Sorrow. Grand Sorrow and Grand Virtue. Those are two boss themes. Grand Sorrow is the theme of the demon, which is like the highest tier, like, darkness side boss. And for that you hear a lot of like acoustics and instrumentals, some wind chimes and stuff. But for Grand Virtue, the theme of the angel boss fight, you hear a bunch of like synth and instrumental.
Okay.
So, like, there's a lot of like interesting use of music to like set atmosphere alongside just the absolutely beautiful and gorgeous visuals.
I say there was absolutely atmosphere.
The atmosphere was actually probably the best part about this album. The atmosphere it created was so serene. I loved it.
Very peaceful. Very peaceful. Then there were points where it was like a little bit ominous, teetering into like some darker parts, but it was still really peaceful. You know what I mean? There was never a point where I felt like it was too much, until it got to the obviously very like boss music type of thing, which really kind of cut in a bit more, but it was still really nice. You know, like this was good. I liked it. I will try the demo.
I probably won't play the game since I don't like platformers, but this video game the soundtrack for this game is really well done.
I also like, I assume, is this the same as the game cover? This picture here for the album?
Yeah.
I like her giant Mega Man arm.
That's a shield, but does kind of look like
Okay,
that.
okay, now I see. Yeah, that makes more sense. But it does look like, at least in the smaller image, it just appears to me as a large Mega Man hand. But yeah, that's a pretty nice cover. Looks cool. I assume, are you playing as one of these two, or are you both of them?
You start out as one of them, then you play as both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Good
Spoiler
cover.
for the game, by the way. Oh my gosh, sorry.
It's fine.
It's gonna be Fire Boy and Water Girl all over.
I love that movie. By the guys that made Spy Kids, right?
That movie is fucking insane.
Are you talking about Shark? Are you talking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm talking about the game. It's Water. It's Fire Boy and Water Girl.
I don't
It's a
know.
game that was on like Cool Math or something.
On Cool Math. I think I've played 3 games on Cool Math. I really like those 3 games, though. I don't remember what they were. That was too long ago.
See, now you're tempting me to start yapping about old Flash games.
No.
Don't do that. We'll be here all day.
All day.
Yeah.
All
All right.
So we can move on. We're going back to France. But not just
Well,
any
pretty
part
good.
of France. We're going to the top of the city buildings to hang out at those sick fucking rich people rooftop parties, drinking fucking wine. Because that's how I feel every time I listen to this man.
So here's the thing. We're going up there, but just like people on Wall Street, I'm jumping as soon as I get to the top.
Unfortunate. I'm going to have a great time. Because dude, I don't know what it is. This man.
I love piano music. I love piano music. It is a guilty pleasure. I love it. This was so bad. It was not my style.
What do you mean? It's okay, but like the piano part was good, right? Like this man is a very good pianist. All right, I'm gonna put another piano one in this week. We'll try it again. Anyways,
Put in Beethoven and I'll like it.
Put another
No.
piano one in a fight.
I'm gonna put another piano one in. You're not ready. Anyways, this is some French guy named Anomaly. Decently familiar with him because he also did a song with Polyphia. Polyphia's fucking banging, crazy fucking band. Polyphia's insane. I'll put a Polyphia album in 1 week. That shit's fucking ridiculous. But he does piano stuff that makes me feel like a rich white person. There's literally no other way I can describe this shit. I don't know what it is. It also is very like, man, what's that word? I learned it recently and it really stuck with me. Anemoia. It gives me like a nostalgia for a time that I kind of remember, but like we were coming out of that era, by the time I was growing up. And so like I missed that. Like I couldn't be an office guy at a sick fucking bougie office party. I don't know what it is about this music. He just like everything on this album particularly really feels like that. He does other stuff that's just like chill, kind of like you'd hear like a really nice coffee shop deal, but it's like good piano. It's not just like generic whatever. Like this guy does some really neat stuff. He also does like other piano shits with like hitting like the synth keys and stuff. Like it's not all about just like a normal grand piano, which I assume is what he plays in a lot of this. Very good, interesting mix of like hip hoppy-ish, like fancy piano shit. I don't even know like what to call it. I just really like it. I've listened to just about every Anomaly song the guy has. But yeah. Also, I really like the album cover. It's close. It's a little too corporate for me, but it's close to being what's the gilded shit? Oh my god, Art Deco. Man.
Art Deco.
It's like really, especially with the text down to the bottom, it's really close to Art Deco, and that's probably my favorite short-term fucking like cultural design we went through, and I'm really sad that we blew past it, because honestly, like Art Deco is sick as fuck.
Okay, well if you like Art Deco, then check out Claire Obscure, because that's like the game's entire aesthetic.
All right, $50. There we go. I'm going it. $50 for the Art Deco. I'll do it.
However, at the same time, you're going to have fucking garbage ass experience.
That's fine. Like I said, the guy that buys me games, he buys me games, half of them I don't like, so it's fine.
The local game dealer from behind the Walmart. Hey kid, you want some Call of Duty?
No, please. They don't have good music.
I like this. Very chill. Very cool.
Hell yeah.
Just something to put on in the background while you do other stuff.
Yeah. I think the only one that's probably not chill is, I think it's Le Bleury. Yeah, because that one gets like really bassy on the keys. I like that one a lot. That one I bought pretty hard. So I think that about covers it on these. Oh, wait, hang on. I threw in something this morning. I don't know if y'all watched it. I'm going to watch it again because I'm addicted to it.
I did not watch it because it was 9 a.m. and I was asleep.
All right. Let me pull
I woke
this
up at 9
shit
a.m. However, I ended up laying in bed and then going to the range.
All right. This is a banger. My friend showed me. Their other stuff's pretty all right. It's kind of funny. They do some covers of stuff, but this is the peak right here. This is amazing.
Plug wall. I don't even understand how the fuck my plugs are. Pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt full of space. New freak had to cut my other little bitch off.
Ooh.
50K, you could come and book a cracker for a plug wall. Big ol' Bentley is a spaceship. Call me on my phone when I'm station. I make money when I talk. I'm a boss, take a loss. Plug walk.
It is the plug walk. I love it so much. It is very silly.
Nah, I'm good.
They're plug walking, man. They got to get to the guy. Yeah, it's... Oh, no. I keep clicking all the wrong things. There we are.
Am I a psychopath for thinking these two guys have perfectly strangleable necks?
Yes, you are. They're just nice young gentlemen taking a plug walk, man. What the fuck?
Their necks are just so long.
Hayden.
Like, are these lizard men?
Maybe.
What are they?
Man's a
Lizard
hater.
man, giraffe man.
You threw something in here. I did not watch it, son. I didn't realize that. Is it an AMV?
About your little meme about a player with gear.
Mm. Okay.
It was just a funny bit.
So, do we have a Hoyo album? If not, I would like to put in a second album.
You could throw in a second
this
album.
Okay. Because I want to put in disc number 2 for Claire Obscura. And then I want to put in...
Oh, I haven't gotten that far in the game yet.
It's okay. Just play it. Let me share this. So, before this, I know Goats heard me and my dad. He told me that Fit for a King just released a new album last week. So, I figured we could give that a listen, actually.
Sure.
And then, of course, I have disc 2 from Clear Obscura. I don't know. You guys are.
I'm having a tough time.
The temptation to post a cringe is strong.
I will execute your wiener.
I think it'll be this. Yes. Okay, because I actually haven't even listened to this whole album. This is another pianist. It's actually, I'm just learning now, it's 3 Japanese guys. It's a band called Mouse on the Keys. Very fitting title. Once you actually hear like the piano parts, you'll be like, yeah, that's a Mouse on the Keys. Good stuff there.
My bass music I was gonna play isn't available on Spotify.
From
Fuck
Dom,
you, Spotify.
we have Lonely God from Fit for a King. Fresh album. Coming in hot.
Trust. I really hope it's better piano music.
It's completely different.
Okay, I'll trust.
And they also do some music with Chan, and Chan's a really good band. based. Schaefer James, Counterfeit Arcade. Okay.
It's the music you're listening to in your pretentious education face.
Cool. Way past that, but I'll try and invoke that feeling. Try and remember those times while I listen to it.
Oh, Space Computer's putting out a new update. They're adding
for
flavors. Oh, also, Pippa's thing broke. I forget what it was called. It's okay.
Let's see if I can find something on YouTube real quick too. Do you have your own album, Dom?
What was that?
I said, do you have your own album, or are you just putting in that one?
I said disc 2 of Player Obscure.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Because that's going to be this week's, and then I'm going to say next week's going to be disc 3, so that way we can just get through it.
Alright. Copy link address. Alright, and then I have one YouTube song. Okay. Well, that about wraps it up. I think we can end here. We'll
We're red.
see you guys next week.
We will see everyone next week.
See ya!